my vegetable garden wasn't thriving the way I had hoped. The plants looked dull, some leaves were turning yellow, and no matter how much I watered them, they seemed to lack the vitality I had envisioned. I didn't want to rely on store-bought fertilizers filled with chemicals, so I set out on a mission to create something natural, effective, and affordable. After digging through gardening forums and talking to a few fellow green thumbs, I stumbled upon a simple yet powerful homemade fertilizer recipe. It required just a few common kitchen ingredients, things I already had sitting in my pantry. Excited by the possibility of giving my plants the nutrients they desperately needed, I grabbed a container and got to work. First, I poured 1 liter of lukewarm water into the container. Then I added 2 tablespoons of dry yeast, about 20 grams, watching as the tiny granules slowly sank to the bottom. Next came a tablespoon of baking soda, followed by a tablespoon of sugar. I used brown sugar because that's what I had on hand, but white sugar works just as well. As I stirred the mixture, the yeast began to dissolve, blending seamlessly with the other ingredients. The next step was crucial. I covered the container to protect it from direct sunlight and let the mixture sit undisturbed for about 30 to 40 minutes. I checked on it occasionally, curious to see what would happen. Sure enough, the yeast started bubbling, creating a slight froth on the surface. That was my sign. It was alive and ready to be used. Before feeding it to my plants, I had to dilute the mixture. I took the 1 liter of concentrated solution and mixed it with 10 liters of water. This ensured the nutrients would be evenly distributed and not too strong for my plants. Once it was well mixed, I carefully poured it around the base of each vegetable plant, making sure the soil absorbed every drop. The results were astonishing. Within a few days, my plants looked healthier, their leaves more vibrant and full of life. The yeast in the mixture provided essential vitamins and amino acids, strengthening the roots and helping the plants absorb nutrients more efficiently. The baking soda acted as a natural protector, preventing fungal diseases that often plague vegetable gardens. And the sugar? It fed the yeast, enhancing the fermentation process while also giving my plants a tiny boost of energy. As I watched my garden transform, I felt a deep sense of satisfaction. Who knew that something as simple as yeast, baking soda, and sugar could make such a difference? It wasn't just about saving money on fertilizers. It was about working in harmony with nature, using what I had to nurture my plants in the most natural way possible. Now, this homemade fertilizer has become a staple in my gardening routine. Every few weeks, I mix up a fresh batch, knowing that I'm giving my plants exactly what they need to flourish. If you're looking for an easy, budget-friendly way to boost your garden's health, give this recipe a try. Your plants and your wallet will thank you. If you enjoyed this gardening tip and saw how easy it is to boost your plants naturally, don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow gardeners, and subscribe to the channel for more simple and effective gardening hacks. Your support helps us bring more tips to keep your garden thriving.